We are back with,
Julie Moffitt.
and Julie, who are you here with today and tomorrow?
I am here with Soundwise Health, Lana Ryder.
Excellent. We talked to Lana earlier today, so you want to remind the people what you're offering over there?
We are offering gong, I guess you'd call them immersions, like 20-minute sessions of just mostly gongs, or you can have a 20-minute session of just sound, like bowls and a little bit of percussion and some chimes and that sort of thing, and or we do have some of the bowls are actually designed so that you can put them on your body, and so then we strike them and they vibrate and the vibrations go into your body. It's pretty awesome.
It is very awesome.
And so yeah, any of those three things.
And how much are your sessions?
25
25.
for 20 minutes.
Perfect.
And at the end, if you want to be grounded, Diane brought her. She has a bowl that's like this big, and it is just amazing. You stand in it, and somebody hits it, and it's like
Yes. Every cell in your body vibrates.
it does.
It's amazing.
It does.
Okay, so Julie's been on the show before. Talk to us about what you do outside of Soundwise Health.
You mean in addition to sound healing, or just that? Because I do sound meditations. I will see. I don't do much of this, but I will see individual clients for just a personal sound healing session or a Reiki sound session. So a combination of Reiki and the sound. And I do once a month. I do a sound meditation at Salt Effects in Harrisburg. So,
Excellent.
yeah, and
So-
that's really nice.
You said you don't do many personal sessions,
Right,
right?
I do say that.
Do you not? Is it something you just don't have a lot of time for?
It's something I don't have a lot of time for because
Gotcha.
I teach piano, I teach guitar, I teach voice. I teach one class a semester for Hack Harrisburg, and I do some performing and recording as well. I'll be in the studio next Sunday. So I'm like,
You're doing a lot.
yeah, I'm doing a lot.
You're doing a lot.
So I haven't really advertised, because I just if somebody stumbles upon me and says, "Oh, I do a session," then I'll do a session with them, or I get a few people from here,
Okay.
because they're interested.
Perfect.
I mean, it's the crowd that would be interested in that.
Exactly.
And I've done some sessions for friends and family, just for free, or for trade.
Perfect.
My sister gives me eggs.
Hey, totally worth it. I love eggs.
Well, she free range chickens.
Free range
So,
chickens.
yeah, it's awesome.
Perfect. She speaks my language, the language of eggs. Okay, so we've been asking all of our vendors because the past 21 months have been difficult,
Indeed.
challenging. Are there any words of wisdom, any lessons you've learned over the past 21 months that you think would be beneficial for our viewers?
Self-care. Take care of yourself, because I had some trouble, especially in the early days of the pandemic. Just the first few months, I just felt so isolated, and this is coming from somebody who like I spend my days. If I have free days, I don't see anybody. I'm like, I practice the piano, I practice the guitar, I write, I play in the garden, and it's okay with me if I don't see anybody for hours and hours. But after like 4 months of the pandemic,
Yeah.
I was like really depressed. And I realized that I really needed to start doing stuff for my own health. The second piece of advice would be reach out to people, because the other thing that happened was last year, I got to November and I thought, I can't live like this anymore. I gotta do something. I gotta start like having people. So I started having Zoom concerts. I thought, we're living on Zoom anyway. Why don't I start playing the guitar and singing and inviting people to come watch me on Zoom?
Yes.
And so I did, and not a whole lot of people came, but oh my God, it made me feel so much better because I was doing the thing that I normally do that I hadn't been able to do for 6 months.
That you love.
So that I love.
Yeah.
And I actually tried to do a sound meditation. I wanted to have that sort of be in the rotation, but I couldn't find the right microphone to get a good sound with the bowls. You know, like I'd record myself, and then I'd listen back to it, and they'd sound all tinny and weird. So I ditched the idea of doing an online sound meditation. But there are probably microphones that are not specifically geared for that, but that would work well for it. And
Is there a such thing as like guitar-based sound meditations?
you came to one, remember?
Yeah. So why not?
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why not do the guitar?
I could do that. I
Yeah,
could do that.
because that was amazing.
Well, thanks. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah,
You're right.
that
Yeah.
was amazing. I'm sitting here thinking, but wait a
But it
minute.
was really nice because I had Lana and Deborah in the background just doing a little work with bowls.
Yes.
So maybe I could invite somebody to help me.
Ooh, yes.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Oh, what a great idea. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So speaking of doing things over Zoom, did you wind up doing lessons over Zoom too?
I did for the first few months. Everybody was on Zoom, and I lost about half of my students.
Did you really?
Yeah. And slowly, some of them quit for a month or two and then went, oh, I guess we're stuck here, aren't we? Maybe we'll go back.
This isn't temporary.
Right, this isn't temporary, so maybe we'll go back to lessons even though they're on Zoom. By now, most of my students have come back in person.
Good.
Some of them mask. Some of them have their kids mask because they can't be vaccinated.
Right.
You know,
Right.
but then
Okay.
the parents don't necessarily mask. And so I do whatever they want. You know, I say, what's your
Whatever you're
mask
comfortable
protocol? Whatever you're comfortable with, I'll go with. But most of my lessons are in person now.
Okay.
I just have the voice students. The voice student. I have two girls, and their dad is a physician, and he's seeing all these COVID cases, and they're singing. So he doesn't want all of that air in the room. So I'm like, and teaching voice online is miserable. Well, you can't always get the quality of sound.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
that you want, because they don't have any fancy microphones. They're doing it on their iPad. You know. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, most of it's in person again, which is very nice because it feels normal. And I've been doing the salt and sound since, oh my God, we started doing that like a year ago. We started doing it like in August or September
Okay.
of last year.
Now, where is that again?
That is in Harrisburg.
And you do it when?
Well, there's one next Saturday on the 9th.
Perfect.
But it's usually once a month, and it's actually usually the third Saturday
Okay.
of the month.
So it's usually
And,
third Saturday of the month.
Yeah.
Where in Harrisburg? I'm so sorry.
It's in Colonial Park.
What's
out
the
on
name of the
Route-
place?
It's called Salt Effects.
Salt
SALTEFX.
Okay. Do you have a schedule of that posted anywhere online so people can see it?
I don't have a schedule posted online when usually the owner will post it like midweek before it happens, and
Okay.
I'll repost it on Facebook.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
And they can find you on Facebook at Julie Moffitt.
Yes.
Okay.
Or you can find me at juliemoffitt.com.
Ah, there you go.
2 F's, 2 T's.
Excuse me. Okay. Thank you so much for taking some time to come talk to us.
Oh, well, thank you for
We always
having
love-
these interviews. This is great.
Yeah, we always love sitting down with you.
And it's nice to be able to go look at what everybody else is doing and see what they're talking about as well.
Yes,
So
it's
I'll look
always
forward
good
to seeing what you post.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.